Hello everyone. So this is the lecture number 3 on the topic matter, and we are going to study states of matter. Now there are three different important states of matter. First is solid, second is liquid, and third is gases. Now what is solid? Solid. We can put materials into these three groups, which are called the three states of matter. First is solid. First we will see example, which is ice, brick, wood, iron, etc. Okay, so a solid has a definite shape and definite volume. Okay, means you can't change the shape as well as the volume of the solid. But in the case of liquid, it has a definite volume but not a definite shape. Okay, means its volume is definite but its shape is not definite. For example, if you take a glass of water and a bowl, and that glass of water you will pour into the bowl, so that water will take the shape of the bowl. Okay, so this is that it has a definite volume, means it will not change from 1 milliliter to 2 milliliter, but it will change its shape. Okay, for example, petrol, vinegar, paint, and water, mustard oil, fruit juice, alcohol, any example you can take. Now third one is gases. Gases has neither definite shape nor a definite volume. Okay, you can, it is very common. For example, helium, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen are all examples of gases. Okay, so the arrangement of energy of the particles are different in solid, liquids, and gases. Okay, so solid, liquids, and gases are different. You can say states of matter. So the arrangement of energy of the particles are also different. Okay, now all materials, whether they are solid, liquid, or gases, they are made up of very tiny particles called atoms and molecules, as I told you before only. Now see this last point, which is water is the only material found naturally on the earth in all three states. Okay, it is the only material in the earth, on in the environment, that it exists in all the three states. For example, solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, ice, water, and steam. If you will take brick, so brick is only a solid, it will not be in liquid and gas. If you take petrol, it is only in liquid, but it is not in solid and gas. But water, it is in all the three states of matter. Okay, now we will see the different properties of solid, liquid, and gases, in which you can differentiate the solid, liquid, and gases. First is about their mass. So the mass is definite. In solid, mass is definite. In liquid also mass is definite, and gases also mass is definite. Shape definite in solid, no fixed shape in liquid, and no fixed shape in gases. Third is volume, definite in solid, definite in liquid, and indefinite in gases. Okay, volume. Packing of particles in solid, they are very closely packed. In liquid, they are less closely packed, and in gases, they are least closely packed. What is the meaning? See, if I make the molecules of solid, liquid, and gases, so they will be like this. So they will be like this. Okay, but you can see here differences. What is the difference between these particles? That in solid they don't have a shape, means they don't have any space. But in liquid you will see that they will have some spaces. But in gases also you will see that they are very least closely packed, and they have very much intermolecular space. Next is intermolecular force of attraction. It is strongest in solid, weaker than in solids, means in liquid. It is liquid, it is gases, and it is solids. Okay, and it is weakest in gases because they are very much interparticular space in liquids and in gases. Intermolecular space, it is least in solid, more in liquid, and the most in gases. Fluidity. What is fluidity? Fluidity means uh, the substance which can flow. For example, that if you will take a glass of water, and if I throw that glass of water, so it will flow. And in the case of gases also it can flow, but in solid it is not possible. Compressibility means the compress, it is having solid it is not possible, liquid it is negligible, means you can't see anything, and in gas it is highly compressible. Now rigidity means strong power it has or not. Solid has highly rigid, liquid is less rigid, and the gas it is not rigid. Now next is kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is lowest in solid, higher in liquid, and it is highest in gases. Now what is kinetic energy? So in chemistry you will see in the chapter matter that kinetic theory of matter. Kinetic theory means the theory which reveals that any substance, whether they are solid, liquid or gases, they are made up of very tiny particles called atoms or molecules, or you can say ion salts, which are always in constant motion. So that is the kinetic theory of matter. Okay, so the main postulates of this theory is that you all know. First is that matter is composed of tiny particles called atoms and molecules. Second is means you can see the particles of matter by means microscope. Okay, and they are same. Third is that they have spaces between them, which is called intermolecular or interparticular space. Fourth is there exists a force of attraction between them, which is called interparticular or intermolecular force of attraction. And fifth is that particles of matter are always in a state of random motion and possesses kinetic energy, which increases with an increase in temperature and decreases with a decrease in temperature. Means particles of matter are always in random motion, and they also possess kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, when it will increase, the temperature will also increase, and when the temperature will decrease, the kinetic energy will also be increased. So that's all for today's video. In the next video we will discuss about interconversion of states of matter. Thank you for watching. If you have any confusion regarding solid, liquid and gas, you can ask in the comment section box. To like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to never miss any updates from my channel. Thank you.